So I have two things. First thing is, I don't like stalk with my greens. A whole bunch of stalk. Hate it. So, easy way, well, I won't say easy way. Way that I clean greens. This way. See? The outside. With the stem showing. And I take it and I bend it from here. And take it and I just all the way. Basically until it gets midway that way, and then pull all the stalk I throw in the trash. Then I lay all of my greens out. Once I lay them all out, then I'll take them, roll them up, and then I cut them up. Now, question. Grandmama got the old strainer. The old one, not the new ones. The old ones have bigger holes. If you have the old strainer that has the bigger holes, you can take it, stick it through the holes, and pull it through. What? That cleans it. That pulls it through. You have to have the old strainer though. I can't find mine. But if you got the old strainer, stick that mug through there, pull it through, and you're done. So for me, cleaning greens might take a little longer. It may be a little tedious. A lot of people don't clean them or take that long. They may just cut this end off and go ahead and chop it up. And they want the stem in there. But for my greens, you're going to have all greens, all leaves, and not a whole bunch of stems. Really no stem at all. And that's just me. And it really doesn't take me that long because like I said, once you bend it and you just take it and you're done. Bend just like it is, like this. Take it and you're done. And then like I said, you take the leaves, open them up, do them like that. You just roll them, and then slice. I don't like real thin slices, so really by the time, and some people may just pull them, but just kind of cut them. I cut them and keep it going. So now, while my meat is cooking and I have cleaned all of my collard greens, I will soak them in water, get all my dirt off. Once, take them out of that water, drain that water. Then I put them in another, well, usually I have two sinks. So I put them in the other sink. And then once I put them in the other sink, then I add some sea salt usually, and then I'll add some baking soda. If you ask me why, because my mama did it. You ask me why I do a whole lot of other things, because my mama did it. That is the God honest truth. So add salt to my water. I add baking soda to my water. And so on my second rinse, put them in there, almost like you washing like you used to do back in the day. Soak them in there, let them sit. That's what you do. Now, what I will say to you is that another way of cooking your meat is instead of using water, you can use chicken broth. I do that occasionally. However, that does change the taste of your greens. It gives it a totally different taste. So I tend to use water all the time instead of chicken broth. Every now and then, I'll use chicken broth. Anyway, so, woo! That's what I'm talking about. So, let's see here. I am going to flip this around. Oh, can I flip it around? Maybe not. But anyway, so this is what we have when, let me see if I can, show you. Yes. So when I said I like for my meat to fall this is what I mean. I don't know if you can. So here we have, and you can see falling straight off the bone. Straight off the bone. Let me see if that gives, yep, there we go. That gives you a better look. There we go. So, see how it's nice and tender. Okay. And you can tell by the color of the liquor, it tells you how nice and seasoned that is. See how that's just falling straight apart. That's how I like for it to be. Okay. And then we're going to pull this straight into a pot. And then we will put the greens right on top of that has been soaking in the sink. So how long do I let my greens soak in the salt and the baking soda? Until the meat is done. How long did I cook it in my pressure cooker? I usually do an hour or hour and a half. And then I pour my meat and my liquor into my bigger pot. I use my large green pot. What's a green pot? Good question. What is a green pot? So, this is my green pot. Not real big, but big enough to hold greens. So I'll pour everything into there, and I put my meat and my liquor in there first, and then I will drain my greens out of the sink, put my greens on top. I'll cook that down first. After I cook that down, then at the end, when it's almost cooked down, you'll see then I'll pour 2 or 3 caps full of vinegar, and then I'll cut up my hot pepper and put my hot pepper in there, retaste my liquor, and make sure that it's seasoned good. And if I need to add a little bit more salt, usually at the end, then I will. Till then.